All right, fight fans, we have a brand new UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Francis Ngannou shocks the world, drops Stipe Miocic last night, and wins the heavyweight strapjack. Welcome to another episode of Tarps Off MMA, guys. What a night. What a fight that was. Francis Ngannou, the story, the journey, everything that goes into it. Absolutely incredible. But Jack, it's hard not to look ahead. And we're in a place where you almost thought Jon Jones is the obvious fight, but things got a little cloudy last night.
Yeah, so I mean, you see Francis win. He has the best or biggest knockout power in heavyweight UFC history for sure now. I don't even think there's a close second. But after Dana White says that he could be giving the fight to Derrick Lewis if Jon Jones does want this more money, do you think this is a game of chicken? Like, is Dana White just trying to do this for the negotiations? Or is there a real threat that Derrick Lewis could be fighting for the heavyweight title next instead of Jon Jones?
I think it's a little from column A and a little from column B, Jack, and here's why. If you're a businessman like Dana White and a great businessman like Dana White, you are always going to try to hold something to leverage your negotiation to the other side. So while I do think it's a negotiation tactic, let's not forget that Lewis beat Ngannou by decision. There is reason to run that back again to give Ngannou a chance to redeem himself against someone that he took a loss to, who just had an absolutely incredible knockout victory over Curtis Blades, one of the great upset victories in the last decade as far as the betting lines go in the UFC, Jack. But you know what? Here's where I have a problem with it a little bit and can see where Jones is coming from. Jon Jones is storied. He has done everything that the sport has asked him. He's cleaned himself up, apparently. He's moved up to heavyweight. He wants the fight, but he wants to get paid. His position is, if Conor McGregor can ask for the big money, why can't I? Dana says that last night. And this is where it's like, okay, maybe Dana and Jon need to talk here a little bit. Jon Jones put this up here. He was replying to someone who said, totally agree. What Dana said at the post-fight press conference was so disrespectful. Jon Jones said, a huge slap in the face, and I thought we were on good terms. I've been sitting here working hard, excited to come back to the company just to get that shit. Jack, that is yike city if you're Dana White. Now, listen, I don't know. I don't know if Dana, the company's rolling right now. How's he going to respond to being personally attacked like that? This is one thing you want to monitor right now, is this situation. We all thought the winner was fighting Jones no matter what. And then Jon Jones says, give me the money. And Dana White just comes out and is like, we can make him fight Lewis. And you know what? It does make sense. I think Dana White has the upper hand here.
Well, what we both know is the UFC doesn't always make perfect sense. It made perfect sense for Jon Jones to come in and fight the heavyweight winner of Stipe versus Ngannou, but the UFC makes sure it always makes dollars and cents. And why have one gigantic fight when you could have two gigantic fights? Ngannou versus Lewis for the belt. You're giving it to the number one contender there, and that's a great story because Ngannou has already lost to the Black Beast.
Yes.
And then you could put Stipe versus Jon Jones in a huge money fight, and the winner of that gets to fight the winner of Ngannou Lewis. The UFC always makes dollars and cents.
This guy must have access to Uncle Dana White's email account. That's hilarious. There's something to monitor here, though, guys. We know that the Dana White, Jon Jones stuff can run deep. They say they're on better terms, but believe me, there's a lot of animosity there, especially if you're the owner of, or the president of UFC and, just all the stuff that happened through Jones's career. There's obviously going to always be a little bit of animosity there, I think, as far as Dana White is concerned. Guys, I want to let you know that you can find the newest podcast coming to tarpsoffsports.com, the Jake Shields podcast. Former 5-time champion is starting his podcast up with us. You'll be able to catch that right here on our YouTube page, guys. Smash the subscribe button. And I want to let you guys know as well, we have an exclusive offer through Manscaped. You go to manscaped.com and hit that promo code TARPSOFF, all one word, all capitals, and you will get 20% off and you'll get free shipping on every order. That's manscaped.com or ca.manscaped.com. If you're in Canada, promo code TARPSOFF for 20% off and free shipping. Jack, what do you got to say?
I got one last thing to say. My prediction is Francis Ngannou versus Jon Jones. This all gets sorted out, and they do fight next. I think it's going to be Ngannou versus Jones.
They just hate Jon Jones.